Hi all, today we are going to discuss back bearing, and we have discussed in the last lesson what is bearing and how do we find the bearing of 2 points. So here we are going to discuss back bearing. Before going to the topic, let's do one question. Work out the bearing from M to N. So we have discussed how to do bearing. We are just checking from which point first. So here the bearing we need to work out from M to N. So take the point M and draw a north arrow vertically forward. Okay, so we are drawing a north arrow first. And what is the second step we have learned? We have to just join the 2 points which is given here, M and N. So just join these 2 points. This is the second step. And the third step is to use your protractor to get the bearing by fixing at the point M. Okay, so fix your protractor on M, on the center, and find your ankle bearing. So check, this is 0 ankle, and what will be your answer here? Your bearing will be 62 degree. So you will get the bearing from M to N, which is 62 degree. Okay, so I got the answer for the first one, which is 0 and 62 degree, and we have learned it is a 3-figure bearing. Okay, so you have got your answer for this one. And we are going to do the next one. Work out the bearing from N to M. So here the point which is from N. So check where's your point N, which is here, and you need to get the bearing to the next point which is N. So from N means you have to draw a north arrow from the point. So from N you have to draw a north arrow first to get your answer. So I am going to draw a north arrow on the point N first. So let's draw a north arrow on N. Okay, I have drawn it. Then what is the next step? Here the 2 points are joined already, so no need to join it again. Then the third step is to measure your angle, is it? Yes. So here we have got the answer, which is 62. And how do I measure? We need to get the bearing from N to M. So usually you will be thinking to find the angle this way, but this is wrong. When you are just taking an angle or the bearing like this, means this is an anti-clockwise, and we have learned before bearing it must be in a clockwise. So you should not find the bearing in an anti-clockwise. So you must take the angle in a clockwise, means here the points from N to M. So this is your point N, and how will be the clockwise way? Here you have to find the angle in a clockwise by just taking the next part of this diagram, which is in this form. So this will be the form, or this will be the bearing you will be getting from N to M. And how do we find this? We know that in our protractor we will be having up to 180 degree only, and we have learned some other points that also will be 62 degree. Okay, so if you get here 62, you will be just taking the opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles are equal. That is the rule. So you got here 62. But this is not your answer, because you need to get the next part of this angle. Okay, this is we call back bearing. Okay, we are taking the ankle. This is we call the back bearing, and you have got just 62 here, and I just need to find this much. And we know one more rule. This is a straight line. So what is an ankle on a straight line? It will be 180 degree, which means this is 180 degree. Okay, so this is an ankle on a straight line which is 180 degree, and this one you are getting as the same. Okay, so how do I get the bearing from N to M? You need to just add these two angles to get your answer for back bearing. So this is the back bearing you are getting. Your answer will be what? Just adding 180 with the ankle which is given here, that is 62. So just take the bearing. This is we call bearing, and this is back bearing. So to get the back bearing of 2 points, take the bearing of the 2 points plus 180. This is the basic rule to get the back bearing. Okay, so what will be your answer here? 180 plus 62. It will be 242 degree. So this will be the back bearing from N to M. So what we have learned, how do we get the back bearing? You will be getting the back bearing by just taking the bearing. With this bearing, you will be adding 180 degree to get the back bearing of the 2 points. Okay, next we are going to calculate the back bearing here, and the bearings are given, not the diagrams, just the bearings as given. And how do we find the back bearing? I have just said before, if the bearings are there, you will be finding the back bearing by just adding. If the bearing is not given, how do we find it? First, find the bearing of the 2 points, then add 180 with this to get the back bearing. So here the bearing is given in this exercise, and to find the back bearing of this, you will be just adding 180 with this. And one more thing you have to remember, if the bearing, see I have written 2 points here, if the bearing is less than 180 degree, you will have to add 180. If the bearing is less than 180 degree, you have to add 180 with that bearing to get the back bearing of it. If the bearing is greater than 180, you will have to subtract. Why you are subtracting here? Because you know the bearing always will be a full turn, which is 360 degree. If you are adding 180 with greater than 180, means you are getting more than 360. So to get the back bearing of 2 points with greater than 180 degree, means you will have to subtract 180. Let's do the examples here. So here the bearing of the first one, which is 45 degree. And how do I get the back bearing of it? Here check the bearing, is it less than 180 or greater than 180? So here it is less than 180. So what you have to do? You have to add 180 with this bearing. So 45 plus 180 degree. So what will you get your answer? Your answer will be 225 degree. So this is the back bearing of this given bearing. And the second one, 100 degree. So check the bearing is less than or greater than 180. It is less than 180. So you have to add 180 with this. So your answer will be 100 plus 180 degree, which is 280 degree. Okay. Check the third one. 315 degree. This is the bearing. So we can see that this will be greater than 180. So what is the rule? If the bearing is greater than 180, you have to subtract 180 from this. So subtract 180 from this, and you will get your answer is it's 135 degree. So you have got your back bearing of the bearing 315 degree, which is 135 degree. What about the fourth one? Here the bearing which is given 213, and you have to subtract or add 180. Check the bearing which is greater than 180. So you have to subtract. I am subtracting from 230 degree. What will you get your answer here? Your answer will be 33 degree. So the back bearing of 213 degree, which is equal 33 degree, and you have to show it in a 3-figure bearing. Okay, so this is the way you are finding the back bearing of a bearing. If the diagram is given, you have to find the bearing first, then add with 180. Okay, if the angle or the bearing is less than 180, you will have to add. The same rule you have to apply to find the back bearing of it. I hope you understood. Thank you for listening.